This is the VW TOUAREG R e-hybrid, and this car has 462 horsepower. And because it's a hybrid, a bit like the Panamera Turbo e-hybrid that I drove, it gives you that extra boost, and it also gives you some range on all electric, which is really cool. And inside this car, it's very nicely spec. There's lots of nice materials. I've got head-up display. There's a massive touchscreen in the middle here, which looks like it's probably larger than 12 inches, if it's not 12 inches, just off the top of my head looking at it. And we've got a really, really nice bit of technology in this car. In terms of driving, it's very comfortable, very relaxing, very easy to drive, and I'm enjoying it a lot. It handles this hill course at Millbrook really, really well, and it goes over all the bumps like they're not even there, which is really, really impressive. It feels different to the Panamera. The Panamera felt more precise. You would expect that being a Porsche, but you know, this is turning in very happily, and going over the big hills here, it's nice to have that bit of extra height as well. Go around the corners, it's good. What do I think of the VW Touareg e-hybrid R model? Even though I've only driven it for a few minutes, it's a really comfortable car. It's got all the tech. It handles the bumps on the hill really, really well, and it's a very enjoyable car to drive. Check it out. Welcome to the Bentley Unifying Spur. This is Bentley's saloon, and this is the special version of the Flying Spur, designed for inclusivity, and it's got a really interesting, cool, artistic design all about that on the outside of the car. This Flying Spur has over 500 horsepower, so it's a very powerful car. It's a larger car, but the quality inside is fantastic. You just sit in this car and immediately you're aware of how fantastic it feels. The seats, the materials, the way the screen flips around when you turn it on, it's all just really very, very cool in here. And it drives like a Bentley. It's just really comfortable. It glides over this surface, and I've been out in the Panamera, I've been out in the Touareg, and you know, they both had no issues with the surface as well, but this Bentley definitely glides. It must be the air suspension. It just feels like you can't feel any imperfection on the road, which is very, very cool. And actually, I'm very impressed with the turn in there, go around that corner. It was very, very precise, which was impressive. The one thing which every car I've driven today has in common is the cool amount of technology in them. That, you know, this Bentley has lots of buttons, is much more analog than some of the other cars I've driven, but it's still got all that technology, it's still got all the safety features, it's still got everything you could possibly need or want from a car, and it's incredibly comfortable as well. If I was cruising around, I think I'd probably choose a Bentley to cruise around in, and from the outside it looks majestic as well. So the Bentley Flying Spur, or Unifying Spur in this color scheme at this event, is a definite comfortable car. And now, you know, I haven't shown you the interior of this car. This is just a driving impressions video. The interior is absolutely incredible in it. On to the next car now. Welcome to the Bentley BENTAYGA. This is Bentley's top of the range SUV, and I've just been out in the Flying Spur, or the Unifying Spur, in the way it was configured. And interesting to compare this now to the VW Touareg R and see how they comparatively drive on the hill course. The steering, to me, feels very, very precise, and the suspension is fantastic, and it just feels really, really comfortable to drive. Bentley, so the interior is sensationally good in here. It really is a comfortable place to be and to drive in. There's something just really special about being in a Bentley. It just feels very, very luxurious and very, very comfortable, and makes you feel very special. That's a BENTAYGA, a super comfortable, very relaxing, amazing high quality SUV from Bentley, which has got over 500 horsepower from its V8 engine, and that was a lot of fun to drive.